Bulahang adlaw o bulahang Pasko kanatong tanan. As we are nearing the end or the final stage of the octave of Christmas, which actually is an 8-day extension of the celebration, we are continuously challenged to reflect, in as much as the gospel reading today is concerned, about how people during those times when the Lord, during the birth of the Lord, there were also people waiting. And the very context of our gospel reading is actually the presentation of the child Jesus in the temple. After Simon recognized and acknowledged the Messiah, representing the men section, there is also the representative of the women, and this is the prophetess Anna. Now, the name of Anna is very significant in this context because Anna is the same as Hannah, which means actually graciousness. Practically the same root from the word, the name of John, Yohanan, that the Lord is gracious. And so it here is presented by Luke, a very significant section that when Anna recognized the Messiah, she kept on talking about him. She kept on telling to many people, to those who were also waiting for the salvation of Jerusalem and for the salvation of Israel. So she is a representation of that kind of attitude that continues to proclaim the message of salvation. And here in this context, we take into perspective the reaction of the Blessed Virgin Mary after Simeon said something about the child Jesus, that Mary kept everything in her heart. And so here we are presented with two particular pictures or angles of our response to the coming of the Lord in our lives, not only during Christmas, but all the days of our life, that there is a moment of silence, reflection, pondering, meditation, represented by Mary. And on the other hand, there is the side and perspective represented by the prophetess Anna to speak about what we have experienced, how the Lord has touched our lives. And so this is a very significant point wherein we come into contact with the realities in our lives, that there are sometimes moments that we have to be silent, reflect, and keep everything in our heart. But there are also times that we are asked, that we are exhorted, that we are encouraged to speak about the good things that the Lord has done in our lives. And these two aspects or dimensions always happen every time we gather as a community, and even in our regular chit-chats outside the Christian celebration of the liturgy in our daily lives. And so with these beautiful pictures that we are presented today, we embrace, because this is the proper response of Christians. There is a moment of silence and prayer, and then there is also a moment of proclamation and exaltation. And we have to embrace these two aspects, to put them into our hearts. And if the heart has two sides, one of it is the moment of silence, one of it is the moment of proclamation. And that's the heart of our faith. Amen.